for Usyk and Mchunu, and you can see that Usyk, like the other Ukrainian stars,
The Rock Mchunu! Oleksandr Usyk!
Okay, gentlemen, I give you instructions to fight. Await the bell. Good luck.
James Ali Bashir is a longtime assistant to Emmanuel Stewart, the late great Emmanuel Stewart, trainers ever, and our former colleague. Gold medalist, outstanding, dominant international amateur, and now a dominant champion.
And knows that he has a very crafty guy in front of him, so right now he's trying to...
Usyk is such a talent, with such a talent as an amateur, dominate this division and move up in short order and join this that we're now hopefully in the midst of.
Big, strong guy, the opening bell. When asked about his fighting style, Usyk says,
And that he does. Good hook by Mchunu. Mchunu has gotten a little respect early from Usyk. Range, but Mchunu still landed a little short right hook. Much more. Until it's going to definitely land. He's not throwing a left hand this round.
Remarkable.
You understand? Keep moving to your left.
So, Roy, I noticed your close friend Russ Anber is the cut man and #2 guy in Usyk's corner.
From that Olympic team credit him with the dominance of Ukrainian.
Who else could you credit?
Amazing. You know, there's a dating back to Jack Dempsey's fighter who gave you more problems than you were used to in your first fight with him, and was a little hesitant about this fight because Usyk is looking something less than his billing.
I was going to let him use his patience. I would use my patience to wear him down because I knew that in the late rounds he would face. I was the champion, so why should I go give him the opportunity to counter me when I'm doing...
Montel Griffin, a silver medalist, by the way.
Yeah, he's a good fighter now. Very good fighter. Where he can counter like he's a tall guy.
Thabiso much at all. And Mchunu has been able to
seeking to hurt Mchunu.
Usyk was the underdog when he went to Poland this summer to take on Krzysztof Lewacki. A few years ago, Thabiso Mchunu, who comes from in an agricultural area of South Africa, was looking for a gym with more population, better sparring partners, a chance to improve. Punches landed through the first couple of rounds. Mchunu with a Usyk.
For a guy like Usyk, because a short man that can counter,
because when he leads, he's missing and he's out in front. Open to counters.
Enough, Max. Right there, you see he's allowing Mchunu to get close to him with the hook.
There's something about the rhythm, or lack of same, in African fighters. Timing's off, Roy.
Yeah, his rhythm throws everybody. He fights in a sporadic pace like that. You never know when he's going to just counter you or when he's going to take the lead on you. And right there, behind it.
And wound up getting hit on the cheek by a right hand from him.
Mchunu throws that may be carrying the fight so far. Jim, I think to your point there, the world have their own styles and rhythms to their style. Eastern European has a kind of rhythm.
Boxing, he's a cute boxer. You don't really see that from South Africa. Usually we see guys who come to war from South Africa, and he's not that type of a guy.
I think also that the world is becoming, the styles are becoming more homogenous from country to country, and fighters train all over the world as well.
I agree, Max. How is the shorter man out jabbing the taller man? That's the problem. There's one, there's another one. Real power on it, but just enough, just the right jab. The right jab again, just hand to cause problems. The right jab a third time. A short right jab on the way in.
Or a bazooka like Quartet.
No, it's a short jab that he almost backhands at times and looks like he could turn.
How Mchunu fights, and he started throwing his left hand in addition to 2 rounds to 1. Thabiso Mchunu.
Usyk unleashed the left hand in the third round.
Yeah, Jim, but the thing you don't like about it is that, and that's not a good thing, because there you go, that go a good shot. Now he's throwing a good left hand because he needs to get respect
Going into this fight. He said he likes to play. He is a fighter who thrives off that rhythm of having fun.
He's going to like that. He's going to be right on top of things. Now, Usyk throwing some real punches.
Usyk was thrown off enough by Mchunu's timing that he wasn't even really trying to counter. He's been countering freely and starting to land that left hand, as you saw him do.
Oh, good shot by Mchunu. Good counter left. That's what I mean when I say he didn't play much.
I thought Usyk may have parried it with his shoulder.
He got the call to face Roy Jones for a vacant middleweight title, though he lost that fight. That night would prove the first of many landmark moments. Roy Jones on the undercard of a Riddick-Bowe title 93, and then Roy, the two of you fought again a long time.
Same thing as usual as my hand speed. My hand speed and my knowledge of the game. I was, well, that was, but at the same time, when he got out, he was beating a lot of guys, and he was doing his thing, so.
Adept at finding the target against Mchunu.
Yes, he's starting to touch it about 3 times this round already.
Let me get inside a little bit.
Yeah, as he was throwing, Usyk was backing up and looking at as if to say, this is something new. Usyk much more comfortable in the fight now.
Shots, and if Mchunu throws a big right overhand left, it could be a problem because he hits a taller southpaw with it.
Mchunu's a good fighter, but class tells him.
Power punches in round 5. Usyk about to triple Mchunu.
Good shot by Usyk.
Terrific hand speed for a big man on that 1-2. Getting to be a much easier fight now for Oleksandr.
Double jab, feint the left hand, shake the left hand, throw the right uppercut. Double jab, shake the left hand like you're going to throw it and fire the right uppercut.
With it behind the jab, find a good enough jab, then
why there's so much enthusiasm about Oleksandr Usyk.
One of the things, it's a mixed bag with Usyk's left that. I don't see him really ever throw it straight from
like that. Meanwhile, he's like Lomachenko. They go at a good 80 until they find that 120 touchdown pitch until they find the opening. Like that. Say, he threw that right hook, speed it up then. He knew the level.
And those are the kinds of nuances you pick up.
Great trainer.
Which in his case would be his exposure to Anatoly Lomachenko, although, as Max pointed out at the beginning of the fight, James Ali, been his trainer since the beginning of his pro career, is no slouch.
No, not at all.
I mean, that's an accuracy
for a big guy.
Cruiserweight.
Yes.
6'2" guy. Southpaw, that's impressive.
He just turned the mustard on one of those left hands again, too, Max. Like that right there. Yeah.
He's suddenly putting a lot of distance between himself and the guy we were looking at in the first couple of rounds. Comes back with an unimpeded left counter shot, but that's all right.
7. How you feel?
Mchunu has been stopped in both of his losses round 6.
You let Usyk go around him too much, let Usyk land too many big shots in this round early, so now
Mchunu can handle himself, though. Like, he's still clipping Usyk every now and then. Good left hand.
good right hook.
Fight in this round. Mchunu gets in a couple of strong.
Shout out to Danny Trejo. Also sitting next to Danny Trejo. This is for La Raza.
Speaking about the uppercut in the corner, that left uppercut right there is what really caused the knockdown. Ali asked for early, he asked for the opposite uppercut, but that left uppercut landed instead of the right, and that was the shot. Good counter left by Mchunu. How Usyk places those punches. He places the taps with tap speed, but he throws the big ones with big speed.
At the top, if you're a fan of boxing, you will like
Directions and shifting gears the way he does. And he's got movement with both his hands. And
You gotta love that.
he's very demonstrably trying to land one punch at a time. And Usyk,
Power's gone, Jim.
I said 2 knockdowns. One was ruled a slip.
Is putting based on you or something.
Piling up a lead. Here's something playful. She throws with great frequency.
Yeah.
Now there's the left across the top. Usyk landing punches in bunches once again. There's a couple of- This was my moment to put on a show. And
good
you hit
shot.
me.
Stepping around left and stepping around right. Beautiful boxing that Usyk is doing.
Defense probably frustrated Usyk the first 2 or 3 rounds. Since then, the Ukrainians
Just got like Mchunu. But see those punches right there? That left hand had all the
elbows. You're dissuaded from going to the body because it's like, you know, your forearm's going to run into it.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
He doesn't like it. Every time you punch, you hurt him. Listen.
Cut the ring down. Walk to him with the guard up. Walk to him and
You see
punch.
Usyk land a good low round left to the back. Tried to do another, then he got hit with a beautiful right hook right there. A little bit open hand, but it was beautiful.
Usyk's a guy who idolizes Muhammad Ali. Awkward guy.
And before you have to Google Ali's birthday, it's January 17th.
A day after mine.
Started to
Some of the best.
Usyk doing some good body work in this round.
Yes, he is. And good.
Astrological sign.
Well, of course, Jim. I mean, come on. If you're a Capricorn, I mean, if we celebrate, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
And Capricorn in this fight has knocked Mchunu down second time. So there's the second official knockdown, and the score margin.
He had him surrounded, and Mchunu said, "Let me get down here before."
It's a good counter shot by Mchunu.
Another good shot.
He hasn't given up yet.
Oh, good shot. Oh,
Usyk
good
lands
shot.
a big left over the top
Oh, good.
of the fight in the last 20 or 30 seconds.
Oh,
After
yeah.
going down for the second time, and there's Thabiso Mchunu.
It's a very impressive performance by Usyk against a guy who wasn't
sportsmanship, going over to check on Mchunu. And now Usyk plays to the crowd a little bit. Harold?
Jim, you know, I've said this to referees on numerous times. If you see a guy walk away like that, turn his back away from the
Jab, 1-2 basically. Another 1-2. Double jab, left hand, and he goes down with his last hurrah. Got caught with that left hand right there, and that cut his eye, and then he went down.
No Barrett puts a halt to the bout. Your winner by KO victory. He is still undefeated and still WBO Cruiserweight Champion of the World.